Well, good morning. Back with more stuff on camper repair. Today I'm going to be going through the jacks. I tested them out yesterday just to make sure they were all still good because I've had issues with them before. We're heading out in a couple days. Hopefully I don't work overtime and we're going to be going out. So tested them out. None of them were working. I've had issues with this in the past where the cotter pins holding the gears in break. I kind of improvised and just used what I had to fix them at the time, so I went out and bought some more appropriate supplies to redo them today. So I'm just going to take you through real quick what I'm doing to get these going. So check it out. Okay, so here we're looking at the sawhorses I have the camper sitting on. I know they are not ideal, and well, they were working for a while, but here's why they're not. The legs are bowing out because now that it's rainy season and it's muddy, they're starting to sink into the ground. I'm gonna have to do something about that. Anyway, here we go. Take the case off, easy clips. Got the inside. As you can see, they spin freely. No mechanical work is going on in there. So for some reason here I decided to take the nut off. This is not necessary for this type of jack. You can leave that nut on and do this job totally fine. There we go, nut off. Using a flathead screwdriver to kind of span the gap in this one and really get a good kind of grip on the pin inside this first gear here. So go ahead and stick that in. Locked it in with the vise because it was kind of, or vice grip because it was kind of spinning around in there. Get it out a little bit. Tap, tap, tap-a-rooney. There, I don't know if you saw, there's a plastic sleeve that kind of locks all this together to keep it from too much slop that fell on the ground. First pin out. I'm going to pull out this little rod here. That'll let the gear and the plastic sleeves in there come out. That's the problem right there, that one. It's pin sheared off on both sides. It's stuck in that post that actually operates the jack. So just cranking this so it'll come up a little bit and reveal that broken pin. So now we're going to tap it out. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. And blink. There it goes. Now take a new one, get this guy back on. Before putting the pin in, the slot going through that thing is actually kind of tapered down at the bottom, so if you put the pin in first, you cannot slide that back over the pin. So get that thing on and then tap your pin in. Now I'm just trying to get it centered in there as much as I can. It's not a perfect length to match the diameter of that thing, so I just kind of split the difference. Plastic sleeve going back in. Probably on the wrong side, but well, it'll work out in the end. Now we're trying to get this back together. As you're about to see, it was a little bit of a struggle getting it to line up. That thin washer in there really gave me some trouble. If that's off by even a little bit, it'll keep this from going back together, and it really kept sliding around. So took a couple tries to get this thing back together okay. Trying to tap that in to get it to seat. Still not getting it. Move that washer around, try to get it lined up. Third time's a charm. Let's see what happens. Tap, tap, tap. Oh, is it gonna go? Is it going? Oh, I think so. Alright, let's keep going. Pretty tight. Here I'm trying to line up the hole through that rod to match the hole through the gear. Tap it in the rest of the way through our plastic sleeve. And right about here I realize that it's cocked. I gotta get it to align a little bit better, and there we go. Get this guy back in. Tap, tap, tap. Come on. Okay, there we go. Back to the flathead. A little better grip than the Phillips. The proper way to do this is probably to use an actual punch that fits there, but I don't have one, so I'm using what was available. Check operation, feel some resistance so I know that it's actually doing its job. And now let's get a different angle on this, see what we're looking at. So if you look closely, you can see the lower leg portion going down. I know it's working. Everything's smooth. And there we go. Cover back on. Clip back on. Job complete. Alright, well, that was a little more frustrating than I thought it was going to be. That one in particular, I have not taken apart before. It was a little more stiff than the others. Probably would have been smart to get some bearing grease, new bearing grease, like fresh grease, pack that in. But I'll do that later. I just need these working for now. I still have one more to do, and I'm cold and wet. I'm going to finish this. Comment below what you think is in this mug. Yeah, so anyway, I hope you guys liked what you saw. Hope you learned something or enjoyed watching me learn as I went. And I'm feeling a lot better about this than what I was using. So please like, comment, subscribe, see what else we got coming. More little DIY stuff. Hopefully some winter trips coming up. If I don't work this weekend, then there might be a little edit from that. Otherwise, stay cool. See you next time.